Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your boy Tilo Mad coming at you with another video. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about three characters I really want to come to this game. And they're actually from the comic books. So a couple of you guys may have heard of these. Probably most of you guys haven't. So I'm really excited to bring out this video. And we may make this a continuous thing if you guys do like this one. So make sure you guys hit that like button and let me know in the comments if you guys want to see this or don't want to see this. Yeah, if you guys do, then we can probably make this a regular thing, and I can bring out a couple more characters I really want to bring up to this game as well. But before we get started, just want to say thank you guys so much for all the love and appreciation we've been getting on the videos. Like I said last video, you guys really are killing it on the follow button and like button. I really do appreciate y'all. We've grown pretty big in the last couple weeks, so want to continue that momentum and really just push the channel as much as we can. Guys, thank you guys so much for that. All right, so let's get into this video. So the first person that we're going to be talking about out of the three is going to be Aphra. So Aphra is going to be a character that most of you guys know out there. She's probably one of the most well-known comic characters and a really cool character I think that could be brought to this game. Not only does she have synergy with Vader, but she is just a really cool character. Imagine if you had Indiana Jones. Yes, and I know it sounds a little bit weird, but she is an archaeologist just like Indiana Jones. And imagine that in the Star Wars galaxy. So she's going out there trying to find relics from the Sith, the Jedi, even offshoots of the Sith and Jedi as well, and it makes for a really cool adventure. But not only is she a little bit like Indiana Jones, she gets herself into trouble looking for some of these crazy relics from the Star Wars universe. And one of the coolest things is she looks at the Old Republic. The High Republic is one of, if you guys like old EU stuff, definitely go check out her comic book. But she's also funny, like Deadpool. So it's like I say all the time, it's like if you had Indiana Jones and Deadpool and you make them have a baby, you get Dr. Aphra. She's a really fun character, and I think that she's one of those characters that really expands the Star Wars universe to the point that you don't know what you're gonna get. One comic book she can go into Old Republic, and the next comic book she's in there getting droid parts to make B 000 and B21. So one of the cool things about Dr. Aphra is, like I said earlier, she does have synergy with Darth Vader, but she also has synergy with Princess Leia. She could have synergy with Luke too. So this is one of the cool things about her. I definitely see her as a scoundrel in game. She definitely has that vibe to me, but I could see her under a Darth Vader squad, and especially now that we have Starkiller that took EP and Mara from Darth Vader. And I know a couple of you guys out there have been putting Darth Vader with Lord Vader, but it would be really cool if Darth Vader finally had his own squad that he could call his own. Also, by bringing in Dr. Aphra, like I mentioned earlier too, you get two droids. I think you can throw those in as well. You got 000, and you also have B21. And both those droids are absolutely insane. It's like having C-3PO and R2-D2. But imagine if they were as bloodthirsty as HK-47, if not more. So I'm really excited for this character. I really want her in the game, and I'm telling you, she would be a great addition to have. Let me know how you guys feel about that too. Do you guys like Dr. Aphra? Do you guys not like Dr. Aphra? I definitely see her in the game. She can almost have a dash roll too. Scoundrel, Empire, Rebels, something that ties all those together. Bounty Hunters as well. I know she's been in there with Black Chrysanthemum, and I know he's made his live action appearance, but she could always still have synergy with him. They worked very heavily together in the comic books as well. All right, so next character we're going to be taking a look at that I want to this game, and actually it's not even a character. I know I've been copying out on these, but it's actually a whole squad. So the squad that we're going to be talking about is Scar Squad. If you guys don't know, back in the day, we actually thought that this could be the evolution of Bad Batch, but it turns out these guys aren't. So the commander right there is Sergeant Creel. Sergeant Creel is a really interesting character, one of only a handful of aliens actually that are in the Empire. We're talking about Thrawn, Creel, and I'm not even sure if there's anybody else. One of the cool things is when Luke was looking for information about the Jedi, he comes across a buff hut, which you guys saw right there, and he actually gets caught by that hut and thrown in the pits to fight because he is a Jedi, and that hut is really interested in Jedi. So Krill actually teaches Luke some lightsaber forms and teaches him how to defend, and is one of Luke's first masters before Yoda and even before Ben about lightsaber combat. He was actually taught by Vader, and really just goes to show how respectful, how just notable this stormtrooper is. He's not even human, has a lightsaber, and knows how to use it. Really cool character. He also has his other companions as well. I think they would be really cool. There's 6 of them. That's the only thing that's kind of holding me back from bringing them into the game. It's because we would have 1 extra. But who knows how that would work? Maybe one of these could be a summon character, and we could have all 6 out there. I think it would be really cool. They have the archetype for a tank. They have some supports too, and some of their characters that are hackers. And then you also have big damage dealers like Krill. Really cool. I'm going to give you guys the name right here. I had to write it down because it's been a while since I read this comic. But we have Arrow, Cav, Mike, Misty, Sharp, and Zook, and also Sergeant Krill. So those are going to be the members of your SCAR squad. And SCAR, if you guys don't know, stands for Special Command Advanced Recon Trooper. So really cool, also known as Task Force 99. So really fishy right there. Why would they name it 99? But anyways, back to the main topic. I think it would be really cool. We already seen how the game's been able to introduce Bad Batch, and what an awesome team that is to have in game. Imagine having something similar for the Empire. I think it would be really cool. But all right, guys, so that one is our second characters or squad that I would really love in game. Lastly, we got a good one for you right here, and it's going to be Ochi of Bestoon. So first things first, I got to give you guys a little bit background about Ochi. We have seen him in the movies, but we only see him briefly through the flashbacks with Rey's parents, and also we see his skeleton remains in the pit where Rey kind of heals that snake monster. But Ochi is a really cool character. He gets involved when Palpatine feels that Lord Vader got weak because he's finding information about Padme and her death. So he basically destroys that dude, brings him back to the spot where he found him after Obi-Wan jacks him up during the high ground. He throws him back, reburns him with the lava, and basically says, "You can't use the Force, but come back to Coruscant." And also, by the way, I'm sending a Sith assassin after you. And yes, Ochi of Bestoon is a Sith assassin, one of the best that the Emperor has. And he's tasked with basically killing Lord Vader. And during this fight, Lord Vader goes into the exact same compound that he kills Nute Gunray and Poggle and pretty much all the Separatist leaders. You actually get to see their remains, and is talking the most head I've ever seen a Star Wars character talk. He is talking mess to Lord Vader like nobody has talked mess to Lord Vader. Really just not even putting respect on his name for being a Sith, and actually calling him a coward at times. So really interesting character. Also kind of gives me flashes of, I wouldn't say Deadpool, but a character in that vein. Just a really funny character, but also can throw down a lot of action. Ochi is a really good combatant as well. I definitely see him as attacker if he brings into this game. He also has a lot of crazy synergy. So one thing that you could also put on his tag would be definitely be Sith. Sith definitely has to be his tag. I know he doesn't really have the Force ability, but he's shown flashes. So one instance where he does show flashes of him maybe being a little bit Force sensitive is right here. You're going to see that Darth Vader threw him. They're fighting on lava. Darth Vader's literally standing in lava, throws his lightsaber, and Ochi catches it in his hand after Darth Vader throws it. Yes, Darth Vader doesn't have the Force, but still, that's a pretty big feat right there to be able to catch a moving lightsaber in air, and really just seems like he knows what he's doing. He knows a lot about the Sith. He even knows about Exegol before Vader talks about, or even knew about Exegol. After their initial fight though, because he is Sith and because he did complete the mission from Palpatine to go back to Coruscant without using the Force, he basically becomes Vader's right-hand man, and it continues to do missions for Vader, getting intel, getting information about people that are against the Empire. One of those people being Crimson Dawn. So really interesting too, if they ever were to bring Kira into the game, he also kind of has loose ties to Crimson Dawn, even though he does put the hurt on them pretty bad. He does have some loose ties to Crimson Dawn, so that would be cool. I also kind of see him, I don't want to say scoundrel because everybody and their mom has scoundrel, but you would definitely put him in the scoundrel tag. But I honestly think Crimson Dawn, if you ever bring Kira, but Sif would be his main one. Also Imperial. I know he has more of a leanings to Sif, but Imperial could be a tag as well. But what do you guys think? So these are the 3 characters that I talked about in this video. I do have a couple more that I really want in this game, but I wanted to bring out characters that are really more fleshed out in the comic books than they are in the movies. Maybe for the next one we do characters that are in the movies that I would want in the game. So let me know, guys, how you guys feel about that. And yeah, that's it for me. Let me know how you guys appreciated this list. If you guys want any other characters, or if you guys have different characters, put them in the comments as well. Let me know what you guys would want in game. But these are a couple that I liked. And yeah, all right, guys, that's it for me. I'm gonna catch you guys on the next one. Peace.
Bye, Felicia.